So guys, starts joining. Those of you that are already here, welcome. We're gonna be very detailed today because we will try to trading, like what we call some fundamental of trading. I'm not talking about fundamental analysis. Some fundamental of trading, something that you guys are struggling to even understand how it works. Yeah, I would believe that people are struggling to understand how it works. So that's fundamental of what we want to discuss today. Then we'll now do market analysis, like weekly analysis, like the outlook, what's going to happen within the week. Then we will now know if we have any potential opportunity we can trade together. So today we did about 4 trades. The 4 trades we did, all of them close at profit. So if you are following us, you'll be able to have made the same amount of profit. Other in, okay, it cannot be in figure, like in exact figure, but it can be on pip. So how many of you here following us? I mean, how many of you is like using our like following all our trade? So if you're following us, probably you must have made the same amount of profit either on pips or on figure. So we are targeting about 500 pips this week already, and with a profit target of $3,000 and a profit target of $3,000 and another one of I think $6,000. We're using $10 value and $20 value. So if you don't have up to that amount, you could also target maybe the little one you can. Let's say you have $100 account. If at least you can make $30 or you can make $40 out of it. If you have maybe $200 account, you can make. But that's why the pips is very important. The pip value is very important, so that if you're not able to capture all of them, then you can be able to capture as much as you can using your pip. But I still want to hear you guys speak to me. Let me know. So how many of you was able to grab something today on today's thread?
Hi, Mr. Uche.
Hi.
Yeah, my name is Shay. I tried to place trade, I think on Friday on the UK oil. I didn't get through with the um, with with the setting of web trader.
Mm-hmm.
So while I was trying to, I think I was chatting on WhatsApp with that's the support, and uh, So I was asked to put 200 pips and higher. I mean, 200 pips for the SL. So
Mhm.
I just put it literally as 200 pips. I think I was supposed to use the price instead of in pips. So I didn't get through with the web trader. So it closed immediately and closed me in negative. Um, so I
I
was
mean,
asked to
I
wait
mean,
to.
what about today's trade?
So I don't know how to use that web trader setting the stop
Okay,
loss.
okay. Okay. You're not able to understand how to use it properly.
Yes, setting the
I,
stop
I think
loss and
I think we may have a different this thing, um
okay.
different class to
Oh,
maybe show
okay.
you guys, or just make maybe a short video, show you guys how to like place trade on all this app. Yeah, I think that's what we did. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's on our YouTube.
Yes, I saw one.
Mm.
I've, okay.
I don't know if it's on our YouTube, to be honest, but I will check. But it's a different topic we are discussing today. That's why I
All
don't want
right.
to navigate strongly.
Yeah,
But
no no problem.
if you could be able to get to us, maybe we will. I don't know how tomorrow will be. We could make either we make a class or we make a short video and post it. Maybe 5 to 10 minutes video to explain how trade can be placed. You know
Yes,
what I mean? Yeah.
most
Mm,
especially setting the
yeah.
stop loss and
Oh, okay. I can
moving.
remember. Oh, I can remember that's the one I did. I can remember now. But I did not do it as a separate video. It was part of like as we are talking like this now. I just demonstrated this, and I don't even know the topic of that video on YouTube. So I think it's better we just did a separate one for that particular topic. So even if we post it, we can easily search it out. Like it's something
Okay.
that's happened up. Somebody talk about it. I just started doing it, and like
Yeah,
all inclusive.
yeah.
So I can't even know the particular video where that thing is demonstrated, and it can
Uh,
take a long time to keep watching all the videos to see that particular point. So I think the best option is to just have a separate class, give it that
Okay.
topic, and post it so that if anybody wants it again, we could always search it out and send to the person.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah, that would be the best option. Yeah, and today we are discussing about fundamentals of trading and technical and the weekly outlook. Weekly outlook to identify potential, how we can make money and stuff like that. I mean, how we can make money within the week and how we can be able to manage our risk. Yeah. So we discussed it last night and we placed the trade last night and we shared it with you guys in the midnight. I think around 12 a.m. in the midnight yesterday. I don't know how many of you saw it. How many of you saw it?
I didn't see it too.
Oh, you didn't see it. Okay. We share it on our Telegram. We let me even know where I will see it. We even tell you guys not to use big volume because of we use the volume we used was big then. Yeah, I look at it. I can see it now. Um,
Yeah, I saw it, but seems it has gone up before I saw it, so I didn't know. It
mm,
wasn't at the
yeah, it's
entry.
true.
Yeah, that you
We
use.
share it. So you know that in a life market, you may not capture the exact entry, but it can also capture within those entries. So we have to let you guys know. And for a long time, these are almost like 3 or 4 weeks now. This is the first time I've been trading on Euro USD and Bitempa USD at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and the market reality, this is what happened later. Market now reacted very much on it. So look at it on the live thread. Yeah. So look at it. Then in the morning too, we also share it again in the morning. So the market went up. So we're expecting an exit, but we have already cashed out. So that's why some of you that are willing to make more money, we created our own group since November last year. We announced it, so you could join our group. So you don't need to be missing those opportunities. Manual trading is not that easy. That is that's the truth. So you could join us through the MT5, and be able to duplicate those things as soon as possible. One thing I discovered here, to be honest with you, those learning are not making money. Yeah. Those people that always learn, people making money with us, know they join us on the live stream. Yeah. Yeah, then they join us on live stream. They will just start, hi, Miss Uche, I just got blah blah blah. How do I join? They open account and fund, and they don't always join, probably because they are working class, or they just want to be making money. Yeah, it's only once in a while they join, or sometimes they have a private class. So, but if you people are learning together with us, you should be making more money than them, because it can always maximize all those opportunities more than them. Yeah, so it's very, very possible for you. Like me, I make more money because I spend more time on the market, so I can easily maximize some of these opportunities as much as those that are not there. Do you understand? So find way to connect, and they find way to make more money. Find way to make more money. So if you want to come out of uh I want also we are poor, but like, let's say if you want to make regular income, you need to like make it your thing. You need to find way to make it, yeah, like be consistent about it. Make sure most potential opportunities that you never mixed it. Yeah, don't be afraid of trading. Some of you are afraid. That's the truth. Some of you are very, very much afraid of trading. Yeah. So
Mr.
now
Uche,
talking about, okay.
sorry, please. When you say we should join you on the MT5, what? How do you mean? For some of us on web trader on GFT Alpha.
Yeah, you know that we trade already. So we created our own MT5 under MAM. You don't understand, and push only our traders there. So now, for example, whether you are on Avatrade or on this thing, so you could be able to be assigned under our own group. So the thread that is recording there is thread making that is being done by us or from us, not the one the maybe other people are doing. And the thread you'll be picking to thread could be mostly analysis done by us. That's why I say our group.
So can we join? Are we? Is it open
Of
for us to
course,
join? How do we join?
of course, we've been now we're announcing it that you can join, because I will discover since that November we announced that some of you are not making the same profit we are making. Do you understand? And sometimes we may find opportunity that's very good, like we may analyze buy on something, maybe on particular instrument, but your account on automation may be selling the same thing we have already seen buy. Other ones will be selling. You don't understand? Or we will be talking about the JPY that is doing well, but some of you will be on maybe JBP USD, like different coins that we didn't even analyze. So if our analysis is working perfectly, so why can't we work on our own analysis and trade on it? You don't understand now? So that is what brought inspiration. I said, okay, let's form our own group, so that we could be able to track the sources of our own group, and making sure that those who are trading and learning with us will be having similar results, unless if our analysis began to fail, which is rare, of course. Which is rare for analysis began to fail. It means maybe the knowledge about the world have just changed. We are not able to interpret it properly. Do you understand? Unless that, if not, if we have chances of having a much greater outcome of our analysis being positive than negative. So if I could get that, why will I be on general trading group, like our general trading server? Why execution is coming from nowhere? From everywhere. I'm not saying people are not making profit too, but I want a situation where we can have organized sources. At least 70 to 80% of people will be making more money, or if not 90%. Like today, we had about 4 trade. All of them have gained profit. But I'm sure some of you using automation didn't have the same trade we had. You may also be trading other one that may be at loss, or may also be on profit. But let's say now, all of us now that will have the same trade, we're all gonna cash out at the same time. This is the advantage now.
Please, how do you
So
trade that
last
one?
week, we'll be posting it on Telegram now. Are you not watching this in Telegram? Do this, join here. Do this, join here. Do this, join here. We only post it early morning. Even now, it is still there. Or maybe if
Okay,
you're confused, you can chat us directly. Then we can be able to put you on our group.
okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. That's how we're doing it. So that let all of us we're having. The only difference is that you may not have the same figure of profit because everybody have different amount. Somebody may be coming with small amount, somebody coming with big amount. You know what I mean? hmm Then, like, do you know why I say so? Some people we are trading for, they're not even joining us on Google. Because I know them. I know their name. Even one of the women that joined us yesterday. Even is she here? She's not even here herself. Yeah. We're also trading, and I think her account has gained more than 10%, but she's not also here. Unless she joined with a different name, because I was the one that onboarded her by myself. Yeah. I don't want to call her name, but that name is not here. So that's why I say sometimes some of these people who are making money are not regularly joining, but they're actually making money. They will maybe come back from work, they check their account. These guys, oh wow, I made money today, stuff like that. Why people who joining regularly may be missing opportunity. So it don't need to be missing opportunity, like, because this year, what we'll be doing this year will be more of trading. We are going to focus more on trading more. Yes. So when I talk about fundamental of trading, is the what I mean is this. For those of you that are new, so whether you're trading manual or sorry, whether you're trading the one we call Forex, which is this one I'm sharing with you now, Forex, or it's also called CF, the contract for difference, or you're trading ETF, or you're trading futures, the fundamentals are the same. What I mean by fundamentals, I'm not talking about what moved it up or down. So what I mean is this: they have seminal rules that you have to apply, and it does not matter the model of trading. Like this one we are doing a CFD model. It does not matter. So if we have analysis on a particular instrument, that analysis is a general analysis about the financial market, in the sense that somebody who wants to invest on it, if it's something that came from a stock side of analysis, somebody can buy the shares of that particular product and make the same amount of money. You too, you can also buy it in the forex aspect, also make your own type of money. Somebody can also buy the same particular analysis on futures and also make similar amount of money. Now, so all these begs is what is more important. Sometimes when I mention CFD, somebody was chatting me, asking me, "Oh, what is CFD? Is CFD different from forex?" While the person has already been trading for almost like 3 months with us, about 3 months, the person does not understand that CFD or whatever. Now, I was trying to explain to him that CFD is forex. That why we call it CFD is because you are trading the value of those instruments. You're not trading the physical cash, or like now you're watching this chart now. This is JPP USD. You're not trading JPP USD and dollar. Like the currency you have could even be naira, but you are using it to trade on the value of JPP and USD. And once their value go up, you make profit, assuming you are buying. And if their value dropped, you make losses if you are buying. And now, one aspect of it is that, of course, we all know that we can buy and sell. So when we mention CFD, we're actually mentioning buying this product like this, when their value, and when their value go up, we make profit. Or selling them when their value come down, we make profit. But now, fundamentally, it's not the same with futures and ETF. So if you trade on ETF, it's not like this. Yeah, some ETF, which is exchange-based product, does not give leverage. and it's not something that you could come in and lose capital on a high risk, because of they don't really allow high, they don't really like uh they don't really have high risk trading in nature, because what makes CFD more risky, of course more profitable, is because of the leverage. Second thing with is margin. So on ETF, not you can trade ETF, like for example the ETF cash without leverage. You're just buying those things as a stock. Yeah, but I mean, let's say for example, gold ETF. You just buy gold ETF as a stock. So you're just buying the physical. I mean, the physical price of gold with your physical cash on ETF level, and when the price goes up, you make profit. And some ETF may not have sell it maybe to cash out, unless the ETF that is also model to be CFD. Do you understand? I think more people want to join me. Let me try to allow them in. Oh, okay, no. So now, some of these things are like the basic thing. If you want to be a good trader, if you want to be a good trader, so what is important to you is to understand all these bases. Try to know the difference between this forest we are talking about, the ETF we're talking about, the normal stock market we are talking about, and the future market we are talking about. So all these things could make you to be a good trader. And the one is that when you know one, you have chances of knowing all. Almost all of us now participate in the financial market, but you maintain that you're not doing well. You may be doing it excellently well. You may be in the right direction, but because you think because we came to the internet, we're not doing the right thing. We're actually doing the right thing. Do you understand? I'm sure once we talk about learning, some
Yes,
people
you are following.
used to feel bored about it. Don't worry. Let me go to market outlook. Okay, so if you're following me now, can you give me example between ETF and CFD?
The CFD is the normal Euro USD, GBP USD that we have now, right?
But I wanted to use strong proposition, like strong, more statement. It's not just that kind of statement.
We I don't understand what you mean.
It said that CFD is normal Euro USD we have. Yes. So then, what about ETF?
ETF like gold ETF and other commodities ETF.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so ETFs are more like futures and CFDs are forex.
Okay. But there's one important distinction. That important distinction is that CFD is done through a broker, and mostly OTC nature, where ETF is done through exchange and they're not OTC.
Noted.
Yeah, but some broker it's also gonna. You also have to have a brokerage account to trade ETF, but the order, their buy and sell order, is not executed. It does not really stop at the brokerage level or at the OTC level. It is directly executed on the market. I think all of us are Nigerians. Or is there anybody from a non-Nigerian country here? Okay, so for example, let's say Nigerian stock market, they have gold ETF there. It's like paper gold there. I think it was launched 2 years ago. Now that gold ETF now, if you go to any Nigerian stockbroker and buy gold there, you're not buying from that stockbroker. You are buying through that stockbroker. So their order will be executed on the floor of Nigerian stock exchange. Do you understand? Have you not asked yourself why is it that we have a lot of licensed stockbrokers in Nigeria and they're not offering forex? Why abroad, most licensed brokers are the one, some licensed brokers are the one offering forex. Do you know the reason?
No.
Now, the reason is that in Nigerian market, SEC does not allow CFD and cannot oversight it. And the CFD, the nature of CFD is not already it's not part of the product listed on our exchange. Like for example, there's no Euro USD there. There's no WTI there. Yeah. So some of these brokers you see, when you see them too, they may be, for example, in the UK, they will have the similar license Nigerian brokers has. They offer normal stock trading within the UK or whatever, but they will go offshore, maybe Mauritius, or they will go to Cyclist, they will go to some other country and get a forex brokerage license to add it up. Yeah, so that they can offer other services globally instead of offering services within the UK. Although the UK market is developed that you can offer CFD to the UK market until this time that they now have a restriction. Yeah, some brokers are not permitted to offer CFD to the can even within the EU zone. Yeah, these are the basis. But now, to conclude on this thing, when you are learning trading, whatever thing we are discussing here are fundamental that you can use on any of this model of trading. Whether you're trading ETF, or you're trading the normal stock, or you're trading CFD, or you're trading as a forex. What varies is the movement and how you make your profit. It's very, very important. You know all these things. So when we talk about financial market, we're not just talking about forex. We're talking about the general overview of it. Do you understand? So I don't want to discuss for strongly here. I wanted to spend like 20 to 30 minutes on it. So it's almost like 28 minutes after the hour. So we will quickly go into the weekly outlook and discuss more about what is going to happen. So I just asked ChatGPT to give me a brief, and likely what I have even done on my own personal analysis is also what is also telling me. So first of all, it started from gold. Gold. So it described gold as bullish. And how many of you is still holding buy on gold? How many?
I'm not on good trading.
Okay. What of you? Let me call names if you're not talking. I think I saw your name. Shay was here now. Let me call names. Which
The
name is
ones you
popular
told
to me?
me
Okay,
the
Jetu.
stuff.
Jetu.
Yeah.
Oh, Jetu, are you on food? Okay. So what ChatGPT, for example, gave me about view risk is this. So he first of all started on gold. He said that gold is bullish and is strong. So and of course, gold has already been high due to the risk of demand and geopolitical tension. So we should also expect high volatility, and the spark will be upward. Will be when I say upward is that the gold price will go more up. There may be a sharp pullback. It can happen, but not possible or not really possible. So now, when we check the price of gold now, so when we check the price of gold, you see what gold is doing. I saw today people we are talking about. Uh, Someone posted something that their broker is working against them, blah blah blah. So they had a they had a sell on gold, only for them to wake up this morning and saw minus $10,000. They're not on our group. from my mind, I smile. I say, if these guys was in our group, there's no way they will go and buy and sell gold. So, and they share the screen. So for me, for my mind, I said, who will even sell gold? So the other one was losing more than $10,000 as well. They said that the broker work against them, but the broker didn't work against them. Do you know what happened? Shall I tell you? So you see that the gold market closed here as of last week on Friday. It closed around 4,578, but the market opened here 4,627. Do you understand? So sometimes when there's a jump in the market, it may not pick your stop loss because stop loss is only technically on this thing, but the market price does not follow the technical algorithm like that, especially when there's a jump. I don't know if I'm making sense. If you guys are seeing what I'm sharing with you.
Is that not slippage?
Yeah, you can call it slippage, but let me just use the word jump. The price just jump because the market closed here, but Saturday night the market opened here, so it wasn't their brokerage fault, but they put everything on broker, of course. And as it thing jump, and of course they woke up and see the market probably here at almost like 4,700. Remember, we told you that to get to 4,700 yesterday when we make a post. So it got to almost 4,695, and the guy was having minus $10,000 already. He was not blaming the broker. Now, what happened was also that they were selling. That's why all these technical traders, they don't really know much about fundamentals, and they don't want to know. Probably don't want to stress their brain. So when the ChatGPT is telling us that there could be a pullback, of course, but we are not. Even though there's a pullback, we are not selling. If you want to sell, fine, but gold has more potentiality of consistently going up than coming down. So rather, we could target a small SL within this area. In case you want to have a closer SL, we could have SL between 4,600. Please take note, I'm already given the outlook in case you are trading on gold. SL 4,600, and it has broken all the resistance. Nothing is resisting gold again from continuously going up. All the price has been broken. Remember, big boys who trade on gold does not think of those things. So keep trading. Yeah, so sometimes one of the reasons why it may not make quick profit could be because of maybe CFD nature and charges, and we don't have enough capital. That can really affect us. But gold does not have any chances of dropping anytime soon. Or even if it happen, I'm a good law for us. We have to buy again. If you've been following for more than a year, you will know that we have not really to emphasize more, emphasize anything on selling gold. We only emphasize on buying gold. So keep buying gold. Gold most likely will hit $5,000. Go and write it down in your diary. Any question on this one?
So, um, so if we have a pullback, at what price should we buy for those of us
But
that are not in now?
uh, we can only notice that one notice that one based on the level of the pullback.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's no indication of pullback economically because the trade tariff is still there. Even the UK the UK Prime Minister now said that that NATO and the EU are not going to pay. The United Kingdom are not going to pay the new tariff. So those things are still like giving concern, and that's one of the major reasons gold is rising. Once tension is in the world, investors don't want to invest where they will lose money. They have to start investing where they will make money, and the only option is gold.
Okay. So, but we should
So
consider a sell at 4,600.
even at this price, somebody was with me. He started trading with us, so I asked him to hedge on gold. He said that okay, I think that was at this price. Remember last week this market was here. If you guys follow me, I keep marking my screen. I've not changed it. It's the system. It's same screen I match. So he was asking me, since it is here now, is it not better that for market to come down again before he will be able to hedge? Now look at where the market is. Did it come down? No. I told him just any price is good to buy gold. Just that when you buy gold, I'll give you some time. Don't just buy and want to sell up within 1 week or 1 month. Don't understand. Even at this price now, it's also good to buy gold. I told you we're expecting 5,000. When it was 4,000 something, I told you we're gonna expect it. Now it has gotten to 4,700. It may by end of Friday it may go to 4,800. Don't understand. So gold is always good to buy. Did I make it much clear? I think Shay, that looked like your voice.
Yes, it's clearer now. I will look for an opportunity.
Yeah. So and that's why I said, let's say we buy here at 4.7, we could put a smaller stop loss instead of keep giving it in case of any sharp pullback, because there's no guarantee that you're gonna pull back. But there are more chances of continuously the price continuously going up. So in case of fear of pulling back, we could put small loss, small stop loss here. Yeah, because that's what made that guy lose money. Felix, I don't know whether you were a technical trader for a long time. That boy must have seen it here and placed that sell. So if you're talking about oil may have sharp drop. It's easier. If it's forex, it can have a sharp drop, but gold does not go that way. Gold always go one direction more. For the past 10 years, gold will always go like this. Yeah. So pullback does not really occur strongly on gold. So that's the thing. Have I make myself clear? I think I'm communicating much clearer today than the last one.
But Mr. Oche, since it has broken the resistance level, now any moment from now, like you said, it can drop, even though it speak again.
That is the fear, but we're talking about our own fact. Do you understand? Our mind, based on how we used to see the market. Even if I'm not telling you this in based on our research, I will tell you that gold will drop. Like oil, I can't tell you to buy oil if oil is like that. Do you understand? If oil is like that, I will not say buy. I will say this market will drop. Because oil is more crazy. Do you understand? But gold is gold is different. You always be seeing it as overbought, but at the end of the day, the market keep going. They come back again. It has also gone up again. Do you understand?
Yeah, I get your point, but for those of us who are not on the trade and may want to get in, it's no better we just wait. But like those
Then
who already need the trade, they may not have the problem. But for us that
yes,
want to enter now, I think it's better to
you will
wait.
wait. For example, you will wait only for you to see that it has hit 4.8, it get 4.9. Not the 5,000. This is too much to buy again. Okay, let me look for another instrument. What I'm trying to say that, like even this week, we expecting a strong market reaction. I don't know, maybe because of Donald Trump have not said anything based on since the EU people send their troop to Greenland. You know, they have sent military to the Greenland now. I don't know what they are looking for because Donald Trump is planning to send his own military. Or Donald Trump military base is already there. American military base is there. The EU now have sent their own. This is the what of maybe Donald Trump will come. Why are they sending those people there? Is not maybe to secure the territory against these people. And now Donald Trump is okay, since they're sending their military, own military is also going to strike your own military. Then, you know, do you understand what's going to happen?
If they want to fight, let's go and buy oil.
So these are what may happen this week because Trump have not backed down from sending military and from it seems like fight within the EU countries. So now it's going to be a very serious concern to see what market will react. Then he now said that any country, any take Greenland, that he will increase your tariff. I just remember when we were small, you know that you can impose something on people when we are growing up. whether you like it or not, we're gonna do it. Those days in our secondary school, like kind of if you grew up among alpha men in secondary school, then you know what I mean by that. Like, so if you don't want me to do this, I'm gonna do this. It's any country that refuses me to take Greenland, it will pay me more money for all the trade. Then the EU say, okay, we're not gonna trade again for now. Let us hold on. So and now look as if whether you like it or not, I'll punish you for not wanting me to take this land. So now those things now react based on market. So it's also building a trust, lack of trust within the market. Why I say fundamental of trade, let me go back there, is that these things are the fundamentals that push the market up. For example, if they refuse to start investing within the market, the American market, because of this man will come up one day and say that all the Europeans investors that invested in the US stock market now should be charged 50% of all the profit they make. Let me tell you something. The American market, which is the major global market, many Europeans are investing there, like an American stock exchange. Just like many Nigerians are investing with American market. Do you know? Yeah, through some affiliation with some local brokers, they are investing. So globally, the American stock market is not just only for American investors. Many global world investors are investing there. It means, okay, how many investment coming from EU? Maybe so billion. Okay, what's going to happen? Any profit they make, you have to take 20% cut. Yeah, it can happen. So if they make any profit, America will take more tax from them and everything. So now I'm trying to give you the insight of uncertainty, that why they call it tension that's building, which is the major fundamentals. And when this is building, then it can start weakening the market to go. I mean, like, for example, if it's euro and dollar, it can weaken one of them. For example, now if the eurozone started paying heavily on tariff, then it will also weaken them. It could discourage some local investors, private investors, to do something, and or they may just started boycotting an American market, and it also affect the American market. So there are a lot of uncertainty, which position gold as the major hub for safe haven now. Do you understand? So now he also says something. Okay. Yeah. This and always say the same thing I said last time. He on oil. He said that oil is being pulled both ways. Remember, I said that oil can be uncertain. That was yesterday. This ChatGPT also said similar thing. So oil can be both ways. Support because of geopolitical support, geopolitical risk within the Middle East and the Iran can be, and also the pressure, the inventory build means, and supply expectation keep upside cap. You know that the inventory is coming up. Then near-term volume looks stable, stable, cut reactive. Expect sudden move on any supply risk update. Now look at what it's talking about. WTI is still trading in a volatile band. Now look at market. How many of you is having position on oil?
Not at the moment.
Okay. So we closed the one we had on oil. We were expecting 6,000. We made some of them, but we have closed it. You know that we placed oil trade on oil, was it on Thursday? Another sell. This morning was when we closed it. So because of that, because of when we see those EU hurting tension and everything, so oil become uncertain. Anything can happen on oil because it didn't give clarity. The European market is one of the biggest buyer in on oil, and some of these executions are done through exchange. They may decide not to, like boycott the American market, or they may decide to be buying from other markets. So anything can happen. For example, now if they decide to be buying from black market, of course, which is where assuming that will happen, it will reduce demand, right? Yeah, it will reduce demand, and the market will fall. Is it not so?
Yes.
It will reduce demand, the market will fall. So that's why the oil is a bit uncertainty. So what we will do, since we touch on CFD, is that this area now is now the pivot, like the center. Like this area now is the center point here. So it's like the pivot point. If you do your pivot point calculator, it will give you within this area. So we will allow you to move out of this zone first. For example, assuming it's at, or if it's gonna go lower level, but technically, the way I'm saying it, it has more potentiality of even going more up than falling down. For example, based on the price action, we're expecting a money top. So if you are holding a buy on oil, I would suggest you put stop loss around 63.2, or small, like just within this area, maybe like 63 point. Maybe you can put like 62.50. That's something within here, like within this area. Yeah. So don't keep it very much far because of sharp drop. Then, but if you already buy, but if you're already selling oil, that means within this area. But for now, you could just put it within this point. Me personally, this is not in line. The market condition is not in line with my strategy. I like to buy it at the extremely low side, then I sell it at extremely high side, where I have more chances of making profit. I don't like to buy in between. Like what is happening here now is like uncertainty. So the buyers and sellers does not know where the market is going. This is not volume, because if you have bought or sold within this here, believe me, you have not made any profit. The market came down, go up, came down, go up. So within this point, so there's nothing. That's uncertainty, because people are not really like have not gotten the direction where the market want to go. So when they get that direction, it will move. So what we're gonna do, either we pull out and wait for the direction to move, then we follow it, or we just like, no, that would be the best option. We should have second option. Currently now we don't have any position on oil, so we're gonna wait to see. Maybe we can follow inventory. If inventory report come out tomorrow and next, then we can direction it to go. Is that okay?
Yes. Okay.
Because of I like to make sure if I place a trade, I have a high chance of getting that trade, not where I'll place trade and be checking the trade. No, if I place trade, I need to have high chance of getting the trade. So like if I place my trade, I will be sure, 90% up to 90% sure, if not possible, of getting that trade. That's what makes me a bit different from others. So this was the one we did on Euro USD. The one they said what he gave us, he said that Euro can weaken if tariff threat increase. You see that, and I said, so it can make the Euro go down. Then if the USD also, if the USD also weaken from uncertainty, that means the Euro USD can bounce. So if the threat of this thing increase, it can weaken euro. But today, euro had a lot of strength now probably because of the position the EU zone was taken. So there was a little bit strength that pushes the market up. The same data is also within here, but there's another thing: the CPI and labor data, and the back of England red court is another thing that may push the Britain pound up. But there's a strong data that's coming in within this week here. But one thing that is important on Euro USD and Britain pound USD is that they move the same direction. It's kind of difficult for you to see that Euro USD is going up and Britain pound USD is going down. Look at it. Has anyone noticed this? And also USD JPY will also be going similar up. Sorry, um like opposite. Let me put it on on daily. But it didn't go opposite today. This one now went up because of this one is opposite of this one. But you see, these two currencies is always going the same direction. So if Euro US is going up, the 10 pound US will be going up. So if they are coming down, so that's why most of the times we use the same analysis to trade them. I don't know how it works. Maybe because of UK is part of the EU one, it was part of the EU. How it work, but their movement is always similar. They go the same directions. So when euro is going is strong, the 10 pound is most likely going to be strong at the same time, and the market will go the same direction. So now we are holding a buy here. We have cashed out from the first buy, but this buy is based on the volatility and uncertainty we are having. So we are expecting to live here within this price 1.16. I've closed my own, but I want to enter again around 1.16. But look at one thing, in case you want to place this trade here, don't put your stop loss this area. You can put a stop loss closer here, unless if your account is big, or here around around 1.16075, because of here is too far. Because I know that some of us are not using big account, so I wouldn't want you to place it to put a thread where you put it very far from the market. Although, let me check how many pips from here to that to the here is how many pips. It's about 100 pips. Maybe if you can do 100 pips, then you can put 100 pips maybe here. But we're expecting to live around here or maximum around here. Then here too, we're also holding the same buy. Here is our exit point on the 10 pound US around 1.34690. Although we have existed before, so in case you enter the market, you don't necessarily put your SL within this area unless if you have big amount of money. You may put it within here around 1.33950. Any question? Then I have some fundamentals on oil. Oh no, I check more fundamentals to see if there's gonna be something coming up on oil. And there's no strong fundamental this week in the market. We don't have strong fundamental in the market, so the market will just be following. We may be trading this week using the recent event, like what just happened, or this thing. So there's no strong direction here. You know, those like breaking news. No, in the market. So I've checked on it. There's no more. They say oil price flat as Iran supply is fed. Oil price fell as support disruption. So it's not really something too strong like that, because it's like a past event. Any move with tightening coordinated with Washington, reflecting in a new U.S. managed framework, where Venezuela oil and gas flow recently supply a Gulf. So there's no strong fundamental coming up now on oil. So we're gonna focus on the same thing we have seen. Let's the price move away from that point. We can be able to give you the entering point, and let's see what's gonna be the supply matrix, the supply ratio of WTI on Brent crude this week, and we can also give you um, our own view what's gonna happen. So let me know if there's any question. I'll be able to answer you. It's almost 5 minutes to the hour. Guys, do you think we should move to Zoom or we should allow stream? Because I'm trying to believe that some of you are struggling to join us.
Yeah, I think we should go back to Zoom.
So Zoom is better for you. It's friendly for you.
I think it is.
Okay. Who else?
Yeah, I think Zoom will be better.
So you guys are not really friendly with the streaming.
And the interface too is
Okay. Oh,
maybe yes.
So mostly if we flow with our phone and your stream on phone, the screen is not as big as what it is on Zoom for us to be seeing
oh,
what you are doing.
oh, okay. It's not really clear on this thing
It's not as
Yeah.
clear
So
and
as
bold as
bold.
Zoom.
yeah.
Okay, that means we have to go back to Zoom. We can also stream from Zoom. Yeah, so maybe our tomorrow and next week on Wednesday class we'll move to the Zoom. I was thinking not just because of stream, I was saying because of we already used to Zoom interface. Like people know how to connect on. Because I see that people come in, they go out. I'm not sure they really want to go out. It could be their network keep fluctuating or the app is not really friendly for them. They come in, they go out, come in, they go out. Mm. Maybe we will reactivate our Zoom and start using it. So any question? Some of you are very quiet. You're not expecting to see a thread. Are you expecting to place a thread?
Mr. Uche, why does the GFT Ava not have WTI on their web trader platform where we have the
Well,
funded accounts?
uh, it's not really their fault because even the GFTF is not the broker itself. It's a middle man. So the broker that supply the platform doesn't have on Web3, but Avatrade have it. So if it's WTI, I will recommend we switch to Avatrade, which is MT5, because GFTF is a hedging platform. Do you
Okay.
understand? So they don't have their own platform.
Because it's on the it's on the platform we have at the funded account, not on
Yes,
the.
yes, yeah. I know. So now what you would do, WTI and Brent could go the same direction. It could just be trading on the WTI because I think the WTI is Brent is funded by supplied by, is it Oanda? I don't Oanda or Avatrade. I don't know. Or from another provider self that's providing that like that one. But it's like you're getting in love with WTI. They're all the same. Brent and WTI, they're all the same because they
No,
go
now
the same direction. It's same
so that when
analysis.
you do analysis, you can both do WTI and Brent now and make more money.
You could place the same trade double. Yeah, like for example, now if I want to trade like 20 lot size, if I don't, I can just place all of them on Brent because it's the same.
Okay.
If I just want to, because of they go the same direction. If this one you going up, this one you going up. If this one is coming down, they're all coming down. They're the same oil, but they all go the same direction. The only thing is that they may have a little bit different in terms of volatility. For example, if I check Brent now, okay, let's use here for example. So, for example, if you check WTI here, it has gone 0.15%, while this one is 0.5% Brent. So they may have a little bit different in terms of volatility, but they go this direction. Okay, this may be one of another reason why maybe considering trading the two, because of they may not have the same change in price. They understand, but they go the same direction. It's like Euro US and JPP US. They go the same direction, but not all the time the same volume. This one may be higher in volume and than the other one. Mm. Any other question? So, is there anyone here who doesn't know how to buy and sell, how to set up stop loss, how to set up take profit? Like those people that are beginners to us. Okay, no one. Yeah. Because I used to think that some of you have not been able to know those bases where you can be able to buy and sell, where you can be able to place a trade. So for those of you that want to join our group, send me a message. We could be, you all have our WhatsApp number, so we could be able to onboard you, and you start. Okay, somebody say I have a question. Yeah, you can type it Ume AD, or you can ask it directly. Uh, Maybe you're speaking, but we can't hear you, to be honest.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I want to know of gold because I want to know where I can be able to place my stop loss.
Oh, okay, on gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we analyze gold like this. Gold is only buy we are considering. So because of sharp pullback, we said stop loss should be around 4.4612, like 4612.21, depending on the broker you're using, because we use standard price here. Some brokers may give you more price, or around 4585, like very much closer. Then but take profit should be open. So when you have made some profit, then you close.
Okay.
Because
Thank
of we're expecting 5,000 price, which is additional 300 pips or 400 pips from here. Sorry, you wanted to say something?
you. I'm okay now.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Thank you.
Again, is there anyone who's trading a particular instrument that maybe he got from another Telegram group? So for those of you that want to join us, be trading together with us, or we be using our own automation, then please send us a WhatsApp. I think Felix, you say you want to join. Uh,
Yes, I
who
want to
else?
join.
Yeah, I think is this she that say wanted to join? Yeah. So send us a WhatsApp. We can be able to onboard you.
Okay.
So
So
we can onboard you
for
then.
the MAM, so I was
Mhm.
asking some questions about how much should could be very good for profitable trading on MAM.
We don't like to answer that question like that, but we like to answer it in a way that somebody can choose how much you want. Like
Yes, I want to
on
know more.
Avatrade,
Yeah.
minimum is $100,
Mhm.
but $100 cannot give you profit that is like good amount of profit based on your minimum wage. Do you understand? So for example, even if you make 20% profit in a week, that's $20. Do you understand? And at the end, it has not solved any problem for you unless you just buy your data. So how it works is that, for example, now let's say I want the situation this year or this time to be making at least $1,000 per month. Then we can give you an ideal amount that could be giving you that trade. Anytime a trade is closed, if you really hit $1,000, you hit like 800 or 700, like similar amount, because it's mathematical. It's something you calculate. We already know how much this trade will come out at each time.
Okay.
If you said, okay, at least if I can be making $200 a week, you can say, okay, if you have this amount of money, it's possible that any trade that close at profit will give you $200.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how we do. But another thing we do on our own side is that we can give a projection on our own side. For example, if it's a direct account that's directly for us, we negotiate deal. We used to target up to 20% profit in a month on CFD. But on ETF and futures, because of we don't run on CFD, we used to target up to 50% per year. But on CFD, we can target up to 20% per month. Yes. So what I would encourage you is that if you have money, put a reasonable amount, but don't put the one that you will not be able to pay your rent if you have not built your own house yet, or you will not be able to take care of your wife or your children. Do you understand? But
Or your
start with
girlfriend.
something, or your girlfriend or your side chick. So uh, so start with something that at least kind of if you make a profit, you know that you made profit. Not you make a
Mm.
profit, you're
So
seeing in
so
need of money. No.
so the
Mm.
question is that we are projecting like 20% per month. So that would be
Mhm.
20% of the expected profit of
Yeah,
20%
yeah, yeah,
of the capital.
yeah,
So
yeah. For example,
since
if I'm
we are
trading hundred
looking
dollars,
at 1,000,
yes. Okay, if I look at 1,000 now, like if I'm trading $1,000 account, I'll be expecting $200 profit. It's certain, and it's very easy for me. I mean, and that will be on my projection. Sometimes I can meet it in a week because my target per week is 500 pips. The same thing we post on this thing. So if I get 500 pips now, let's say I have $21,000 and I use maybe uh let me use something that's very easy. Maybe I just use $1 movement for it's easy, and I target 500 pips. So if I hit 500 pips, that account will become 1,500. So if I'm not able to hit 500 and I hit 200 pips, at least I've gotten 20%. But that's my monthly target for a month, but sometimes I can meet it within before the month because my weekly target is 500. My monthly target is 2,000 on CFD. So if I have an account of $10,000, I should be targeting at least on CFD, which is Forex. When I say CFD, I mean Forex on Forex platform. So I should be targeting at least $2,000 profit on it every month. Sometimes I can meet it in a week. In my first month, I'll meet my target. Yeah. Or sometimes maybe towards the end, but that is my target. Yeah.
okay, I understand.
Mm. So you can use that approach to like like
Just one little.
project your finance and make your plan. For example, now let's say you are targeting 500 pips every month. Felix, you've been with us for a long time. At least you could know whether we used to meet that target or not. So you can say, okay, if this is the average success rates of these people, okay, that means if I put this 10 and it goes like this, I am most likely going to make this. Then we follow that plan. This week now, we are targeting I think $6,000, right? And $12,000 on $10. Is any account that we are trading with standard lot size. If we meet our target, that account will have $6,000 profit. It's as simple as that. So if you're using two standard lot size, which is $20 value, if we meet that our target, that account will have $12,000 profit. Wait, let me be sure of what I'm talking about. 20 times $20 times 500. 20 times 500. Yeah, okay, that's $10,000 profit. Yeah, and 10 times 500 is $5,000 profit. I'm so sorry, I'm bad with mathematics. Yeah.
$50. I mean,
So
think yeah, well, like I was just.
so that is that on our analysis. So I think I'll have to let you guys go now because I spent 1 hour 10 minutes of your time. It's additional 10 minutes. If you want to join us, you can join us. You send us a chat. Do you have a WhatsApp?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I have it.
Yeah, yeah. Send us a WhatsApp, and then if you want me to board it myself, I can onboard it myself. Then we can grow up from there. Then when you have started understanding the trade, it can even not here. So, somebody say I want to join. Yeah, that's so on my AD. On my AD. Do you have a WhatsApp?
No, no,
Oh,
not yet.
I don't know how to share it with you. Okay, let me know. Okay, yeah. Let me get it. But if I get it, if I share it now, just copy it, because if we end the meeting, I don't think it will be stored here. Yeah, I'm sharing it on the WhatsApp on this now. So send us a WhatsApp. Yeah, please confirm if you have seen it. Where I dropped it.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's agent. Yeah. So if it's possible to copy it, you just copy it or you do a screenshot of it.
All right.
Mm. Mm.
I have it now.
Then you can join us. This year we are only focusing on training and trading. So if you come to us, we'll be trading together and be learning together, and that's how you can learn this business faster. And those of you that also have capacity, we could work together. We could network and work together and grow. Yeah, to make sure that the success we are having will be replicated to as many as possible. Yeah. So thank you so much for your time. Do have a good evening.
Thank you, Mr.